Yo, what is up, everybody? How are we doing? What is good? Happy Wednesday. We're back in the building today. We're going to be reviewing pretty much the 99th review on the channel, which is kind of crazy. And you guys know it. We got to bring a banger into the room, that's for sure. So we're going to be reviewing. I have them both here. Both freaking pairs that we freaking hit on. We got the 3-year-old. We also happen to have the 4C over here. So, I mean, you look at these boxes, it's kind of crazy the sizing on these, but we pretty much have them in the building. And I guess before we jump into the review and all that stuff, I just want to kind of, touch base with you guys. How are you guys doing? How's everybody? We got Pedro P in the building. He says, what's going on, fam? What is up? What is up? What is up? We also got Guillermo Zelaya. How you doing? How are you guys? What is good? We're back here, and, we just pushing out that content. You guys know it. So, for those that don't know who I am, my name is Ernest Khan. I've been pretty much, doing sneaker reviews since January of this year. So if you guys are all about sneakers, consider subscribing to the channel. We definitely like to put out as much information as we can, help people get sneakers. But yeah, we did have the live stream. I believe it was about a week ago, if not 2 weeks ago. Well, when these initially dropped on the 15th of December, and we freaking hit on the Travis Scott site. And I know that larger pairs were a lot harder to get, but we were able to freaking hit regardless, and it was a fun time. It was definitely a fun time on the channel. It's always a fun time if we hit and get W's, that's for sure. But how's everybody doing? What is good? How are you guys? What is up? I hope you guys had an amazing Christmas. Spending time with, whether you're spending time with loved ones or friends and family or what have you. And New York Dad, yo, what's up? Ernest is stopping by to say hello. Hey, man, much love, man. I appreciate you. New York Dad, I got a little something. It's being sent to your place probably sometime in January. I'm just letting you know, man. I have a little present. It's a delayed present, but it's on the way. So much love to New York Dad. We got Christian 2K in the building. Yo, what is up? New York Dad says, what size did I get? I got two pairs. I got the 4C, and then I also got a three-year-old. So I know they're not necessarily my size, but in today's video we're going to be touching on my initial thoughts on the drop, and we're going to go through the materials and just do a solid sneaker review regardless, because at the same time, whether it be a 3-year-old, and that's the one we're going to be reviewing, the 3-year-old, it's pretty much the same materials and all that. I think the only thing that's missing in this one specifically is the black bandana. I still want to get this for the personal, don't get me wrong. It's a Travis Scott. I would love to hit on any Travis Scott, to be honest, but your dad says, wow, love you, Ernest. Okay, yeah. Hey man, we just looking after our people here. That's it, man. That's it. But yeah, this is the 99th. Kind of crazy for me to even say this is the 99th sneaker review that I'm doing on the channel. You guys know we're all about improving content, and I want to get back to a point once the channel is monetized where we're doing edited content, because that's what I love to do. I love doing edited content, music in the background, just short content, whether it's like anywhere from like a 10-minute review, but a jam-packed review where you guys got everything. You know what I mean? Another thing I did want to touch on too is we also happen to hit on the t-shirt. So I got the t-shirt here, and I just want to show you guys before we do the sneaker review. This is pretty much a medium, the Travis Scott medium, and then on the back it actually has some pretty cool detailing also. So we pretty much have the flames over here, and it comes in like this really nice, like I didn't think that it was gonna have these little like so it's not embroidered. It's got these little I don't know, shiny little gemstones, if anything. Let me bring that close to the screen just so you guys can see it. So the problem with this is, as after a couple washes, those little gemstones will probably fall off, but I do think it's pretty cool, and I am glad that I was able to hit on these. These are still available. There are, I believe there's a small and a large on one of the shops here. It's probably not the best shop in the world, but let me just share my screen. It's still available here. If you guys are interested, I want to let you guys know, because I'm kind of a shopaholic. I'll admit to that. Over here, it's Up NYC. I don't know. I mean, I have ordered from this site in the past, and they definitely do deliver. But if you click into the t-shirt, if you are interested in a t-shirt, they do still happen to have small and large over in the site. Larger size, it did sell out. Medium also did sell out. But I just wanted to bring that to your attention so you guys have an understanding. If you guys are interested in the shirt, I think the shirt's a banger. I'm really happy that I was able to hit on this. I believe we hit on we hit on undefeated. This is where we hit. We pretty much hit on undefeated. And as you see, they're all sold out. So it is what it is. We just keep moving. Yeah, it's a dope tee. I mean, it's a pretty pricey tee considering how much did I spend again? This is how much we spent on the tee. So, you know, I mean, as much as it's a 77 to your doorstep kind of tee, a little on the pricier side, but look, at the end of the day, we're fans of Travis Scott. We're fans of the products that come out, the collaborations. And surprisingly, these shirts was not on the Travis Scott site. If you scroll down on this Travis Scott site, and this is an old tab, by the way, so if you go to the site, you're not going to see it. But they did not launch these t-shirts. So I really don't know what the whole deal is. But these are the main things that Nike did drop. But again, in today's video, we're not here to touch on too much of the merch. I just wanted to let you know what I ended up picking up from the drop. We also did get the pants. We did pull the trigger on the pants because I do like the embroidery on them specifically. You know, it's got those little like little cacti over there in flames. Kind of fire pants. Little on the pricier side, but we were able to get them for 15% off, so we pulled the trigger. All right. But how's everybody doing? What is good? Shout out to all y'all watching today. I am excited to pull these out and let you guys know my initial thoughts on them. So these did drop, obviously, on sneakers. They also dropped on the Travis Scott site. We hit on Travis Scott site. The main attraction, obviously, were the men's sizes, which dropped for about $150. All right. Now, let me go ahead and just double check over here. What else was I going to talk about? Well, these also did come with extra laces, which we will get to. And like the main attraction were the men's sizes, which did come with the bandana. I was really hoping that the 3-year-old would come with a bandana, but they did not. It just kind of came with like a bandana print wrapper, if anything. So we will touch on that. I'll show you guys that momentarily. But I'm trying to think over here what else I was initially going to touch on. I mean, yeah, I just got a couple other sites pulled up just in case I wanted to touch on them. But yeah, we're here. We're doing the 99th review. I'm super hyped to, I just want to thank you guys for all the support and just everything, like, since I've started the channel and since I've started going live. It's been insane. But we're just, we're putting out the content. So shout out to all you guys. Smash that like button if you guys are gaining any value out of the stream. And, if you guys have been rocking with me for a while, you guys know how it kind of is. You enter the building, you smash that like button. That's typically how we run. But without any further ado, I want to go ahead and pull out the sneakers and let you guys know my initial thoughts on them. Let me go ahead and just pull up. Let me double check over here. I know I had Nike pulled up. Not so sure why it's not here. Give me 1 second here. Okay, there we go. All right, so yeah, let me just pull this up over here. So yeah, so the Air Jordan 1 Low Travis Scott is pretty much what we're going to be reviewing today. Now, please understand, this is the second to the last Travis Scott low that they're going to be dropping, okay? The last one, which is coming, I believe, in March of next year, is the olive version, okay? So, I mean, a lot of people are already asking questions and are obviously excited about that, but these just dropped, and they dropped significantly in price. And we'll touch on that after the review as well, on like my initial thoughts on like, Ernest, do I buy them now? They're kind of like, they're kind of at that 600 to 700 mark. We'll touch on that, okay? Just hang tight, because I'm even considering when to buy in, if I am going to buy in, because I think out of a lot of the Travis Scotts that dropped this year specifically, the one I'm the biggest fan of is the Reverse Mocha, like hands down. I really just do like that. I think it's such a perfect like summer sneaker, if anything. I just really love the colors on that. I think it's a phenomenal sneaker. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty much it in all its glory, and it's crazy to me because even the smallest one has the additional laces and all that stuff. I do see this probably out of all the laces it comes with. I think red is probably the best combination, especially the fact that if you see over here, you do happen to have that Cactus Jack in red, right? So it's like this is the only thing in red. Might as well add a little bit more red just to kind of balance the sneaker out, if anything. But let me go ahead and pull out the sneakers from the box so you guys can take a good look at it. And then we'll touch on what they're doing on the aftermarket, all right? Let me just switch up one of these songs here. Okay. Yeah, but How are you guys doing? What is good? Definitely happy to be here. It's 7-11 on the dot here in San Francisco. It is nice to be back. That is for sure. All right, let's go ahead and let's take these out. But yeah, shout out to all y'all rocking with me this evening. That's for sure. Okay, let's go ahead and let's blow up the webcam over here. All right, so the sneaker that I'm going to be reviewing, well, the size is obviously going to be that 3-year-old. So we got them right over here. I mean, this is the 4C. Just so you guys can see the 4C, it actually says 4C over here. We freaking hit on 2 on the same day. This is the 3-year-old, as you see. And let's go ahead and get into the unboxing. So first impressions, obviously, all Travis Scott's Black Phantoms do come in this really nice black box with the Travis Scott, the little like Cactus Jack guy all around, okay? And you have that like nice shiny Nike print on the top, and then let me just kind of give you a quick 360 of the box, okay? Cactus Jack, Nike all around, and as you see over here, it does say 3-year-old. And you're probably thinking, what am I going to do with a 3-year-old? I mean, these are doing pretty decent on the aftermarket. I'm trying to remember exactly what I spent on this. Let me actually go ahead and just double check the screenshot. So for this one specifically, I spent around $85, and I believe on the aftermarket right now, I could probably sell this for a good 200 if anything. So that's not bad. That's not bad if anything. All right, but let's go ahead and let's pull them out of the box. All right, so you open it up, and you're gonna see you do happen to have that bandana print, but it's a bandana print on tissue paper. I kind of wish that they even included just even one bandana with this, considering the fact it's on the smaller size. Let's go ahead and open that up, okay? And let's pull one of these bad boys out of here. All right, here it is. Okay, this is the sneaker that does come with some extra laces on it. Okay, so here we have it. It's kind of crazy to be holding a sneaker this small. I mean, it's not so small, but it's not too big. This is the 3-year-old Travis Scott Black Phantom. Okay, it does come with some extra laces, and it does come not laced up, so you only pretty much have one lace on it. But this is initially the sneaker in all its glory. Kind of crazy to have one of these. I'm actually considering not even selling this because I kind of want to have something on my backdrop. It would be nice to just have these sneakers pretty much over here, regardless of the size. It's at the end of the day, it's still a Travis Scott. So as you see, the materials we pretty much have over here, you do happen to have that nice, like, it's nubuck in the front, okay? And then over here, we pretty much have suede. So suede going around the front. I'm just letting my camera kind of like, Bulldog says, you feel me knocking? Well, let me in. We outside. Amen. We always outside. But yeah, this is basically it. And you see the Cactus Jack logo over there. Really pretty sneaker. I mean, a part of me sometimes, like, I'm actually thinking as I'm looking at this sneaker, you got the little B on the back, and this is supposed to signify stormy, apparently, is from what I'm learning. Mr. O2 says, I almost missed the heat. Hey man, we got him. We freaking got the 3-year-old, and we got the 4C as well. It would have been nice if these did come with like just regular white laces, but you know, you can always buy your regular white laces. At the end of the day, it does come with 2 extra laces. It does come with your red, and it does come with your, it's kind of like a black and just a very interesting pattern. This is supposed to be more of a fat lace, and this is supposed to be more of just a regular lace, very similar to the black that does come with it. So, I mean, again, this is a 4C, so it's kind of like definitely not my size, and I mean, it's just wild to just, I've never hit on the Travis Scott site, so it's kind of cool to actually have, like, it actually works. Like, I got the text message, and I also got the email as well, and here they are. Now, the sneaker itself, it does have a pretty interesting sock liner to it. Kind of fuzzy, if anything. I don't know, I like everything from like the back swoosh. I think they did an awesome job, and even from what I'm seeing on the regular men's sizes as well, it's like really good materials, and you're really, I mean, you know, you're getting what you pay for, basically. Like, I'm not saying you're getting what you pay for the resale price, but I mean, if you hit paying regular, you definitely are getting a good, you're getting a good sneaker for that. Black on the bottom just for the sole. So again, majority of this sneaker is black, and this is why it's nice to spice it up with those extra red laces. Now, if I did hit on regular men's sizes, I would definitely be rocking these with red laces. I do think it's a phenomenal sneaker. Let's go ahead and let's pull out the other sneaker just so you guys can see them both. This one also does happen to come with a Jordan Jumpman sticker, which I kind of found interesting because I've never really seen that in any other Travis Scott review. So this is both of them. So you guys can pretty much see that, okay? Back of the sneaker here. Got Air Jordan over here, and then the little like bee, the little beetle. Jules over sneaker says, yo, what's going on, everyone? Hope all is well. Mr. Old School Bulldogs, what's going on, fams? What is up? What is up? Bulldog says, Jules. Yeah, but this is basically them, and you guys know it. I mean, I did kind of splurge on this drop. I ended up getting the t-shirt as well. This is the t-shirt in medium, a little bit larger than I expected, but I think I really like the detailing over here. So you pretty much have these cactus, shiny, I don't know, kind of like an emblem of anything. Like these little, I don't really know. I'm just concerned when I watch this, it's going to eventually those little beads are just gonna be lost in translation. But solid sneaker, guys. I don't know. I mean, again, I know quality might be a little bit different on the men's sizes. I from the videos I've seen, I think it's probably even better on the regular men's sizes. But I don't have any qualms with this. Like, it seems very good. I do see a little bit of a glue stain. It's ever so slightly, but I'm sure that's probably something I could just scrub off, if anything. But again, we're not going to be wearing these. We're probably going to just have these on display because this is a Travis Scott at the end of the day, right? I would probably lace it up with the red ones. And let's get on with showing you guys what the 4C looks like, because again, that's the one I'm actually a little bit more excited about because I'm going to turn it into a sneaker keychain, if anything. So without any further ado, this is the box. It's really small. You see 4C over here. I mean, look how small this is. It's really small. It's ridiculous. But let's go ahead and open it up. And there you have it. It pretty much does come with the bandana print as well. It would have been nice if they actually had, like, you know, the little itty bitty bandana come with it, but I guess this is it. And here we have the itty bitty Travis Scott sneaker. So, I mean, trust me when I say this, I'm gonna turn one of these into like an actual keychain, and the other one I'm gonna probably turn into a little like keychain for my bag, or a little bag charm, if anything. I just think this is freaking phenomenal, because when people see this, they're gonna be like, oh, that's a Travis Scott. You know what I mean? So just look at the size comparison of this. It's crazy. It's freaking insane. I don't know why this little itty bitty Travis Scott just really fascinates me. It just does. Like, look at it. It's very cute. You know what I mean? But it does come with the extra laces as well. You got the red one. You got the other one as well. And I mean, like, look, yeah, they're not my size, but at the end of the day, it's like I'm still gonna use them. I'm still gonna use them for sure. So that's pretty much it. In all its glory, it's got the little like Cactus Jack, and it's got the little bee on the back as well. This is freaking insane. It's just kind of crazy to have hit on Travis Scott's site, because we all know it's hard to hit on the Travis Scott site. It's heavily botted, and it's just like, I don't even really know many people that ended up hitting on men's pairs. So I'm under the impression a lot of it was backdoored, because I watch a lot of other people's streams, and typically everybody watching streams will let the streamer know, hey, I freaking hit. And if you're not seeing that much in the chat, some people definitely hit, but it wasn't really like, it was kind of concerning on like how many people actually got W's. Like, I'm shocked that I was able to hit, obviously, but I didn't hit my size, you know what I mean? So we gotta take that into account as well. Mr. Old School says, that's small, pause. Yeah, no, for sure, man. You know, you guys know it. I mean, so I didn't get to give my overall rating of this, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you know my rating of this, okay? I'm gonna give these a solid 10 out of 10. I think they absolutely killed the presentation. Obviously, I know Travis Scott's are very hyped up, but I'm gonna give this a solid 10 out of 10. I think the materials and everything, and The release could have been better, not gonna lie, but we're talking about the sneaker and my initial thoughts on the sneaker. Okay, I do like the fact it does come with some extra laces, especially these red ones. I much prefer the red laces for, excuse the alarm going off in the background, but I much prefer the red laces over these interesting fat laces. I don't know, I just find it interesting that they actually put fat laces, that they included fat laces, because to me, these sneakers don't really look that, I mean, I personally think that they don't look that good with fat laces on them. If anything, I would put maybe regular white laces on them. The red ones are probably the best one, or even just black and just kind of keep it black if anything. Mr. Old School says, at least they didn't get sloppy on you. The details on the 4C. Yeah, no, I mean, it's clean. Like both, like I looked at all my pairs, super clean. Both pairs did come with this extra Jordan sticker, so I just want to let you guys know that regardless of what you hit on, I got it in the 4C, and then I also got it on the 3-year-old. So again, I do think that this is worth reviewing regardless of the size, because at the end of the day, this is still a Travis Scott. Okay, it's still a hyped up sneaker. Now, what do I recommend to do if you missed out on these and you were not able to hit? Let's go ahead and let's look into what they're doing on the aftermarket, and then I'll let you guys know my honest opinion, because this guy, as much as I didn't hit my size. So you guys know, we're sneakerheads here. We try and we full send it for as many sneakers that are worth copying, especially if it's worth getting in the collection or if it's worth reselling. That's for sure, right? But let's go ahead and let's take a look at what these are doing on the aftermarket, okay? Now, I know I showed you 4C. I know I showed you 3-year-old. We're going to keep the conversation on price more around what they're doing on the aftermarket. Now, I find this very interesting that the last sale was that number. I have no idea. It's not my intention to bring that on the screen, but let's go ahead and check what they're doing on my size. So my size last sale, and please note, these were selling for a little over $1,000, and now you're seeing the price start to dip. So you might be wondering, do I buy now? Do I hold off? Like, what's the deal? So I have a couple mixed feelings about it. If you're comfortable with where the price is at now, then you can go ahead, then don't let me stop you from getting them. But just know that the moment that it starts to get closer to March, it's going to be the last Travis Scott low, the Jordan low that's coming out. The Travis Scott Jordan 1 low in all of that's coming out. I'm more than happy to bring photos up again and show you guys, right? But just know that this price, I believe, is going to go back up. Okay, so right now it's obviously a dip in the market, because you need to remember, if we take a look over here, stock numbers, and this is just on the sneakers app, was about 89,000. Okay, now that's kind of a lot for a Travis Scott, but then millions of people wanted this. So, you know, at the end of the day, it's like, it may sound like a lot, but it's really not a lot, I think, okay? Considering the fact that the prices are still holding at these prices, right? I could see this maybe dipping a little bit more in the next couple weeks, you know, but I would honestly, if I were any of you guys and I was interested in the sneaker and wants to purchase it in my size, I would probably pick it up before January ends. I'd probably pick it up by at least first, if not second week of January, because I think come like February, especially March, prices are just going to be a lot higher. I think I definitely do see this at the 850 mark, if not 900. And again, this is all just my gut feel, so I don't really know what the future has in store, especially for this specific sneaker, considering the fact it's an all black sneaker, right? But you got to take into account, when was the last time Travis Scott did an all black sneaker, especially a low? So if you're a fan of this, I know from afar it's like, it's not that noticeable that it's a Travis Scott, but it's like, at the end of the day, you know that it's a Travis Scott, and if you like it, rock them, right? That's what we do over here. Yeah, we got 13 people in the building, guys. If you just take a moment to smash that like button, I hope you guys are enjoying the content. We just had to pull these out because they deliver these pretty quickly to me, and I'm really hyped on them. I'm actually really hyped on them. We're probably not going to be reselling this, even though on the aftermarket, let me see what they're doing on the aftermarket for the GS. Travis, GS Travis. Actually, no, this is not the GS. This is the toddler. Yeah, for the toddler, let me just go ahead and bring this up real quick. So what are they doing on the aftermarket for the size? Oh no, this is, so the 4C not bad. I paid like what, 60 bucks. If not, the last sale on this is going for 115. And then this one I believe is the SB, so the 3-year-old. Not bad. 170 bucks considering I paid 85 bucks for this. That's not bad. That's pretty much like double my coin, if anything. But I'm hyped. I'm hyped on this, and I am considering picking these up on the aftermarket. I'm just also trying to, just like you guys, I'm trying to figure out when's going to be the best time to pick these up in my size. We're probably not going to be reselling this. We're going to probably most likely hold these because I think this would be a good piece on the back wall for sure, because at the end of the day, it's a Travis Scott, you know, and I'd rather have a Travis Scott than not have a Travis Scott. That's for sure. You know, it's just a good, to me, it's a conversational piece. It's something worth talking about. And again, I know that these were heavily stocked, or at least somewhat heavily stocked, considering the fact that I just showed you guys stock numbers. Like stock numbers was like pretty much 80,000 in the 80,000s on sneakers alone. We're not even counting how much Travis Scott dropped or all that other stuff. But there was obviously a lot of hype behind this. Typically, my Travis Scott videos do very, very well because people want him. Like people want him. It's no joke. It's really no joke, and it's why like when it comes to Travis Scott, it's like we're dialed in. We're focused. We join every single contest. But you got to take into account these were probably heavily backdoored. Like I'm just gonna say it. You know, I hate to say it, but it's just a part. It's a part of sneakers. You know, it's a part of the culture, unfortunately, you know what I mean? And these were sought after from a lot of people. They wanted it either for the toe or they wanted to add it to their collection. So it's just one of those things, right? But yo, shout out to each and every single one of you guys rocking with me in the building. I hope you guys are gaining any value from this conversation. Obviously, like we just got them. We got them both pretty much at the same time. I think this little itty bitty pair is just the funniest. It's just the funniest Travis Scott. Like, look how small that is. It's freaking ridiculous. This is wild. I'm definitely going to turn this into like a keychain, if anything. I just think it's a cool statement piece, if anything. It's an all black Travis Scott. So take that into account if you guys are considering picking this up on the aftermarket, okay? So that's my review for the Travis Scott, you know, OG Phantom Blow. Like I'm giving it a solid 10 out of 10, and based on the materials, based on, I don't know, just everything. Like the if you guys looked at the presentation of like the initial photos with like the Beetle and all of that, I think they just absolutely killed it. I think they did a really, really good job. Let me bring up a better photo. There we go. You know what I mean? It's like these are clean. I think it's a Travis Scott at the end of the day, and it's a low. It's like these are definitely heavily in demand, and I'm gonna continue to keep my eye on the aftermarket and see where they're at, see if it does dip any lower. Because like for me, I would probably buy in at the 550, if not 600 mark. I think to me that seems like, okay, that's as low as it will probably ever go. I do see it holding at 700 and up, that's for sure. So it really depends on the size that you're going for, right? Obviously larger sizes are going to be a little bit more, just, you know, more coin for the larger sizes, as we all know. Bulldog says, congratulations. Hey man, you know, we doing everything we need to do. When is the next dropping? March, right? Yeah, Olive colorway. I'm more than happy to bring that up on the screen right now. Olive Travis Scott. Now, the Olive Travis Scott, I like them. At first I looked at them and I was like, man, I don't really know. Like this is no, please note, this is a women's sneaker, okay? But obviously all us guys are going to be going for it, obviously. But I like them. It's growing on me. I probably would be rocking these with, I don't know, red laces. I'm kind of a little bit torn. Hey, maybe I'll rock them like this, where you kind of have one red lace on one side, one olive on the other. But this apparently is going to be the last Travis Scott, which is why people are like, okay, well, should I just go for that one or should I go for the Phantoms? You know, regardless, you guys know it. These always sell out and people go crazy for them. Okay, especially anything that's related to Jordan. If it's a Jordan 1 high, if it's a Jordan 1 low, people go bananas. They just want them, right? And this is why we're talking about it now, because even though this release already passed, we just got them in the building. I just got back. The packages are here. I wanted to do this review justice. So I do definitely recommend going for the black ones and then obviously trying your best for the olives when it comes out. So these, I believe, are coming out. It's saying spring 2023, but from what I know, it's March 25 2023. So this is the last Travis Scott, Jordan 1 low that's coming out. Okay, so I am very excited about this. I would probably rock it like as we see it here. Heck, maybe I'll even get some like olive socks as well. Why freaking not? Got nothing to lose. But how's everybody doing? I hope you guys are enjoying the stream with me. Like we had to do it. Like this is literally my 99th sneaker review, and I just wanted to, right before we get to that 100 mark, the 100th sneaker review. I just want to let everybody know I'm not going to let you guys know what it is yet. I'll leave that to your own devices, but it's going to happen on Friday. And then after that 100 sneaker review, we're going to be raffling out these. Okay, we're going to be raffling out the Cherry Reds for anybody that joined my contest. Again, if you're not subscribed to the contest, if you're not subscribed to my channel, I don't know what you guys are doing. The contest is closed, so I'm just letting everybody know. If you did participate, you will find out if you are the winner. I'm going to do a spin the wheel contest on Friday for these. Not these ones specifically. I'll obviously have a brand new pair because these are used. These are the ones I actually used during Christmas. Around Christmas time, I was wearing the Grinch sneakers for Christmas, but every other day I was rocking these Cherry Reds. So best of luck to everybody in the stream that did get to participate on the contest. If your entry has a heart or was liked by me, if it was hearted by me, then your entry is qualified for the contest. Okay, so look forward to it. I'm definitely excited to be doing the spin the wheel contest on Friday after my last review. We're going to be going into that, and then we're going to be raffling it off, and then I'm going to have that sent from either GOAT or eBay. That's my plan. Okay, but you're definitely going to get it all paid by me, and then it's going to be authentic, obviously, because that's all we rock on the channel, right? Bulldog says, we doing good, waiting for the Jordan 2 to drop this week. Yeah, that's another thing I wanted to transition this stream into, is to talk a little bit about one last thing I wanted to talk about, since we're on the topic of these, if anybody was not able to join my contest or was not able to get this, I believe Chic app, check Chic app, and there should be a contest right now. Let me go ahead and just double check. I just want to make sure I'm covering my bases here. Chic app should have a contest for the Cherry 11s. Okay, let me just go ahead and double check. Yep. So it's pretty much live right now. And sorry about the crack screen. They got a cherry drawing over there on the Chic app. So please, Chic app. I have won many sneakers from them. So I do recommend, it's probably the last Cherry contest you're going to be able to participate in. So I do recommend checking that out if you guys weren't able to join any contests, or you took L's on sneakers and what have you. Because as much as they were heavily stocked, there was 250,000 pairs. I had a hard time getting my pair. I stood out in the rain for 3 hours to get my freaking pair, but we got them. We got them. We did a review. Everything. We're good. We are freaking good. So I appreciate all you guys for literally this entire year, and just all the support that you guys have. We're really coming close to 2,000 watch hours, and I did the math on how long that is in days. It's like 84 days. It's like, imagine somebody watching my content for 84 days. That's insane. That I was just like, whoa, what is watch hours converted into days? That's a long time. That's a lot of time. It's a lot of time. So I just want to thank you guys so much. I don't really, it's crazy. When I started, I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. And now it's like, I'm starting to get into my groove and start to understand a little bit more on what is needed to get to where we need to be. Because guess what? The moment we get monetized, you guys already know it. What's going to happen? We're going to do more content. That's what we're going to do. All right. But I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Now, let's go ahead and let's transition the conversation into, I will be going live on Friday in the morning for the Jordan 2 drop, and then I'm going to be going live in the afternoon to review my 100th sneaker, and then also do the giveaway, right, for anybody who participated. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and let's bring up this. So I got a lot of mixed feelings about this sneaker, okay? Because a lot of people are saying, I'm just hearing mixed things. I'm hearing people are like, I'm gonna pass, it's $200, it's a Jordan 2, nobody really wants Jordan 2. Now, I just want to give you guys my honest opinion on this, okay? I keep going back and forth with full sending it for this sneaker and just getting as many pairs as I can in larger sizes. And then also the other half of me is kind of like, well, maybe I should just go for one pair and just get it in my size. Now, you got to remember, there is a lot of history regarding this specific sneaker. Like it's the Jordan 2. I know Jordan himself wasn't the biggest fan of this silhouette. Like, we all know that, but it is a Chicago, okay? And by no means I want to compare this to the Virgil Chicago 2s at all, but still, it's a Chicago 2. And if you look at the quality on this, it's insane. I think they did a really good job. And then I am thinking, I don't know for certain, so don't come back to the channel and yell at me for this, but I think these are going to be limited. I think these are going to be on the more limited side. I'm not going to say they're super limited, but I don't know how many stock numbers. So we're going to find out how many stock numbers they have, obviously, on Friday in the morning. But I just have a hunch that these might be limited, okay? So this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, like, for me, I just need one 9.5. That's what I'm going to try for. But every other contest I've joined, because I've joined at least, what was it? We joined Shoe Palace. We joined Nice Kicks today. Like, we joined quite a couple places. And then we're going to full send it on the Sneakers app. I'm probably going to be trying for a 9.5 if I don't hit at some of these shops. But we're going to try for at least one 9.5, and then the rest probably size 12s. That's probably what we're going to be doing. But I got to get this for the channel, obviously, to review. That's the plan. And then, I do think there's definitely going to be some lunch money to be made on those larger sizes. I'm talking size 11, size 12, size 13, okay? So just know that when it comes to the Jordan 2, I know the Jordan 2 isn't the most hype. I get it. But I have a feeling that there's one out of two things that could happen, okay? I definitely don't see these sitting. They could definitely sell out. They could either sell out and then they kind of just hold their whatever their price is, and like people don't really make much money, or the larger sizes, these sell. Regardless, these are going to sell out. I think it's kind of a given, especially like the fact that there's a lot of nostalgia. There's a lot of history regarding the sneaker. There just is. I mean, there just is, and this is why I wanted to touch on this, because we're going to be going live. We're definitely going to be trying on the Sneakers app, and I hope you guys join me on Friday. Okay, I find it interesting that they're releasing this on Friday, but I think it's because it's the 30th. They didn't want to do it on a Saturday, because I could see this probably being a more successful drop if they did it on Saturday. But Saturday is the 31st, and then it's pretty much we're going to go into celebrating New Year, so they probably didn't want people to to be up too early in the morning trying for the sneaker when they're probably going to be up all night. So I don't know. I mean, I don't work at Nike. I have no idea, but I'm just saying I can kind of see how they're being strategic with this drop, and then dropping it on Friday versus Saturday. It just only makes sense for us early birds that are going to be full sending it for this, right? But you guys let me know in the chat. I want to know, are you trying for this sneaker? Like, do you think this is a hot sneaker? This is the last hype sneaker of 2022. This is the last. So it's either you go for it or you hold off. And I could honestly say that this $200 could probably go to the Jordan 4 Crafts that are coming out next year. It could go to any other sneaker. It could go to the Jordan 3 Reimagines, which we're gonna full send for, that's for sure. But I gotta get the sneaker. I just do, because based on some of the reviews I've seen, the material is shockingly very, very good. Okay, so just note, it's like, to me, if there's gonna be one Jordan 2 you're gonna get this year, this is probably the one. Like, that's my honest opinion. I wish it had a little bit more red on it, but I've seen these with red laces, and I kind of prefer the black laces on these. I just do. I really do. But you guys let me know. Two things. Are you going to be going for this? Let me know in the chat. Are you going to be going for these? And then if you are, what laces are you going to decide to put on this? Because I don't know. I have mixed feelings with the fact that I feel that there's not enough red on this. It's almost missing red. And then I've seen it with red laces, and then I'm just like, I don't know. I kind of like the black laces a little bit more. But I much prefer this over the A Ma Manières. The A Ma Maniére 2s. I much prefer this over the A Ma Maniére 2s. So that's just, again, at the end of the day, this is just my opinion. I'm just a guy on the internet, you know what I mean? But I want to let you guys know my honest opinion on it. Like, I really love this. Like, it's almost like tumbled like snake skin in a way. I don't know. It's a fire piece. It also comes with this little tag. And then I believe they're also going to be coming out with like kid sizes and smaller sizes and stuff. I know it's a Jordan 2. It's not the most hyped, but at the end of the day, it's a Chicago, and this is going to sell out. That's for sure. Bulldog says, I'm fully sending it on this shoe. Yeah, hey man, I'm like, the moment I know I have secured a 9.5, we're going to continue to full send it for larger sizes. I'm talking 12, size 11, size 12, like definitely. Because I mean, like, you need to take into account, like, honestly, the worst that's going to happen, and I don't want to give everybody advice to do this, but I'm saying the worst that can happen is if you full send it on a Nike and then you get it and it's not doing well on the aftermarket, or you're not happy with it in person, Nike has its like 30 or 60-day return. Like, just remember that. So it's like what's the worst that can happen? You just get your money back, you know? And I know a lot of resellers do that. They have many accounts. They full send it on Nike. They try to it happened with the Balvins, the Balvin 2s, you know? I saw at least 5 Jordan Balvins sitting in store, you know, that were all returns because people saw potential. They're like, we can make some money off this, and then the market tanked, and then they're like, oh well, now I'm stuck with 3 Jordan Balvin 2, so they just all returned it. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, like people are smart at the end of the day. They're gonna do what they need to do. I feel bad for the people at Nike that have to deal with all these returns at the end of the day, because it's just kind of like just a waste of time when it could have went to somebody who really wanted it, right? Mike Swift says, must cop for sure. Definitely the best 2 of the year. Yeah, I think that's another thing we need to take into account. It's like, how many 2s really released this year? You know, my favorite out of all the 2s that have released, and I'm gonna get some hate on this, I know it. The Union 2s, the Gray Fogs, I doubled up on that pair. I actually have them. It's the only 2 I own right now. I know it was a shit show for Union, so we don't have to talk too much about it. I know a lot of people really just they tarnished their their reputation. They tarnished their reputation on that. So, you know, they dug their own graves at the end of the day. But for me, I know there was a lot of hype prior to that release, and I'm still a fan of that sneaker. I still am. It's why I'm hanging on to them, okay? But I just want to let you guys know that. Mike Swift says, I might run red laces, but I got to see how they look. I've seen some videos with it with red laces, and I'm not the biggest fan. I think the black is classic. I think the black is classic, and if we hit these, which we probably will, because you guys know we work hard here. If we want a sneaker, we freaking full send it. We get that sneaker. Especially with the amount of contests I entered, because I was really dialed in, and there are other places open right now. So I just want to let you guys know, if you guys haven't already signed up for some contests, I know Nike's going to be the best bet because you have your returns, right? Now, if you want the sneaker regardless, and you're just like, I just need it, you have A Ma Maniére, okay? So A Ma Maniére obviously does still happen to have these. Sign up for the contest. Now, they're not going to hold your money. You're only going to take your money if you hit, so I would definitely go for them if you do decide. They're also live on Social Status as well. I believe Social Status, APB, and A Ma Maniére are kind of all on the same vein, but they're also live here. So I just want to let everybody know watching right now, there's some sites. I have them in my tabs over here because we take this very seriously. APB is going to be another place that you can potentially enter. So yeah, so just full send it if you want them. I mean, look, if you hit on, I don't recommend signing up for all 3 sites. Like, it would be crazy if you hit on every single site, but it's pretty rare, I think. Like, I haven't quite won on any of these. I believe I won on A Ma Maniére once. I ended up hitting on the Travis Scott trainers, the brown one in a size 13, and we did get to review that on the channel. It's a pretty interesting sneaker, but I know they did flop at the end of the day. It is what it is, and I believe also Packer might have them as well. Let's double check, or maybe they don't. Yeah, no, it's weird because I saw a notification that Packer was going to have it, but I guess not. End also does happen to have it. Just note, if you do sign up on End for these, there's going to be some shipping charges. So if you don't mind paying a little bit more for these when you sign up, you know, it's just, yeah, it says $210 over here, and you add the shipping because this is a European site. So just take that into account. If you really want this, especially larger sizes, I would full send it on all those places that I pretty much showed you. But yeah, sorry, I'm clicking on the wrong tab over here. Where are we at? I was literally just right there. 2 seconds here. Man, I'm like losing my train of thought. Where did it go? It's like definitely there. Okay, let's back up. Let's backtrack over here. Yeah, because I ended up clicking on all the tabs to show you guys, and then I literally lost lost the initial tab. But yeah, I would definitely sign up for all those contests if you guys haven't already. I did already, and I joined. Like, to me, I much prefer to join contests in person, because then if I hit same day, I can pick it up and I can do the review for you guys, right? The idea here is for us to get the sneaker in the building same day, because that's when people are looking it up on YouTube, and we got to get our content out. Like that's kind of how I've been operating. If you see a lot of my past reviews, we work hard to get the sneaker. I think I did it for the Midnight Navy 4s. There's a bunch of sneakers that you guys obviously have seen on the channel. So I just want to thank you guys. Like, thank you so much for this. Is my 99th sneaker review, the Travis Scott over here. We're hyped. We're very blessed, and we're super thankful that you guys have literally been like rocking with us, and I don't know, just hanging out, and just I hope you guys have been having fun, and I hope you guys have been enjoying my streams, because guess what? We're not stopping anytime soon. In 2023, I plan on really putting a lot more effort into this. I plan on starting my own Discord. I plan on doing a lot more work, expect a lot more edited videos from me. Like, we're dialed in. We're dialed in. We're halfway there for watch time. We've last year we lost 6 subscribers. This year we've earned like literally 345 or something along the lines. It's just been insane. And so I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for just all the support, joining the giveaways. At the end of the day, like, I want to let you guys know the reason why I do giveaways is because I want this channel to be fun. I don't want it just to be all about content. I want to do some giveaways because, to me, it's fun. It's fun, and I like giving away stuff. You know, it really does make sneakers fun, especially when you're not able to get a specific sneaker, and then you have it. There's a streamer who's giving away that sneaker that you want, and you have another chance. It's like, to me, that's what's exciting, right? Mike Swift says, Mr. Old School says that Balvin were cool concept, but the price tag was way too high. 100%. This is why the best time to get a Balvin is probably now in the aftermarket. It tanked, so it's like the concept is cool. The light you can turn on and off. Like, it was a cool sneaker, but at the end of the day, $300. You know, yes, it's tied to an artist. I don't know. I think it was definitely a lot. I think if they priced that at about like $230. $250 at most, maybe the Balvins probably would have been doing better. But hey, at the end of the day, we just keep it moving. I mean, I no longer have my pair anymore. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to hang on to all these sneakers. Like, 100 sneakers on the channel. That's insane. It's a lot. Like, we're literally almost there. But I appreciate all you guys. Like, it really does. It's just been awesome rocking with you guys and just doing all of this. Let me go ahead and just double check over here. So we're almost at that 50-minute mark. You guys know I typically go live for about an hour. We kind of shoot the shit. We talk about sneakers. We talk about stuff that you guys are excited for. Obviously, this Chicago is going to be the last somewhat hyped drop of the year. You guys let me know. Are there any other sneakers that you guys are excited about that are dropping soon? We're going to full send it for this sucker, that's for sure, because this is a classic. You know, it's like, I'm honestly thinking if I'm going to own 1 or 2 Jordan 2s, I definitely want to have this in the collection. You know, it's a Chicago. It's a Chicago at the end of the day. Mr. Otsu says, I can't wait to see what I got. Can't wait to see what you got cooking up next year. Yeah, man. I got some big plans for sure. I really need to dial it in. But you guys know, like, I kept talking about having a schedule in place, and I guess my schedule that has developed is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We full send it. We're live at about 7 p.m. PST, 10 p.m. EST, right? So we've been doing that schedule. Sometimes I'll go live maybe on Monday. Sometimes I'll go live on Wednesday. It really depends on what's dropping. If there's a hyped drop and it drops on a Wednesday, we're going to be live for it, you know? And then you guys have also probably noticed I've been going live more in the mornings, right? And the reason why is because why not? Like, I think it's important for me to start having more presence online to, to let other people know, like, we mean business. Like, we're here, we're here, and we're not going anywhere anytime soon. It's been an amazing journey with sneakers. Like, I don't know. I love the community. I think there's such amazing people a part of this community. And yes, at the end of the day, I'm a yo-yoer. Like, I started my YouTube channel with yo-yos in mind, and I do still plan on putting out more yo-yo content. But right now, the main focus has been sneakers, because I do see it as a very good and stable vehicle to, I don't know, just be successful on YouTube. Like, there's a lot of competition, but this is how we're standing out from the crowd, is by doing live reviews. I don't know many people who are doing live reviews. I think a lot of people do their 10-minute review or their 6-minute review. They put it out into the world and they just let it ride. The reason why I've decided to start doing more lives is, well, definitely for watch time to get us to where we need to be, and then also because there are certain times where I might be interested in a sneaker, but I'm like, I'm not near a store, you know, and I'm saying, like, imagine if I'm a subscriber and I'm like, I want to watch content on a sneaker that I'm interested in, and I want to see it up close and personal. I want to listen to, somebody who's dialed into it and really has something to talk and can deliver value to their audience, right? UNC 5, you need it for the collection. Yeah, UNC 5 is definitely on the list as well. UNC 5, for sure, without a doubt. The Reimagined 3s, for sure, probably on the top of my list for next year. And then we also do happen to have, man, why am I slipping on the Craft 4s as well? And then they also happen to have the Seafoam 4s. I need to see those in person because the green, it's kind of like a little bit of the baby puke green. I need to see them in person. And I know it's a women's sneaker at the end of the day. I think depending on the laces and stuff, it might do the sneaker justice. But again, we need to see that in person. So there's like, if I'm going to compare this year to next year, I think this year seems like a better year sneaker-wise. We just had the most insane year for sneakers. I'm looking at next year. I don't know how well, like there's certain sneakers that we're looking forward to, but it's not as jam-packed as this year. This year has just been insane. It's been insane, right? Which is why on Saturday, I'm going to be showing you guys my top 10 sneakers that I've obtained this year. And that's why I'm not going live tomorrow. I'm going to be spending tomorrow evening going through my list, because this list is not easy to make. I'm just letting you guys know it. Actually, I'm having a hard time. I think for maybe a top 5, I can do that with ease, but doing a top 10 is a little bit difficult because I'm starting to look and I'm just like, man, I don't want my entire list to be all Nike sneakers. Like, I definitely want to toss at least one New Balance into the mix, okay? But again, I don't want to give away anything right now. We got an amazing stack of sneakers, and I'm going to be showing them to you on Saturday, 7 p.m. I'm going to show you guys literally my entire top 10 sneakers of 2022. I'm very, very excited about it. That's for sure, without a doubt, because you guys know we've been copping some heat over here. Like, we've been able to really like get some hard to obtain sneakers. And another thing I was thinking about before going live today, a lot of this stuff I paid retail for. Like, I don't really buy sneakers for resale. I don't. Like, if anything, there's probably, out of everything I'm going to show you on Saturday, there's maybe one sneaker that I paid resale for. Like, everything else, we just been full sending it, contest, and like going on sneakers and just doing everything else. Like, it's kind of crazy that I haven't really paid much resale. I haven't. I'm looking at a lot of the sneakers I've hit, and I want to be living proof that you guys can do it too. You can obtain hard to get sneakers. Now, yes, I do live in San Francisco. I have access to a lot of these amazing stores. Obviously, that's been a huge help for me. But yeah, like, out of my top 10, I'm like thinking right now, I'm like, yeah, I probably paid like one for resale. But yeah, at the end of the day, it is what it is, right? But yo, I just want to let you guys know I'm about to jump out of here. We're 55 minutes in over here and I really just plan to be live for literally about an hour. But I hope you guys enjoyed my review over here of the Travis Scott Phantom Lows. I'm giving this a solid 10 out of 10. I think the material and quality and everything overall is just phenomenal. They absolutely killed this. It's just such a sick sneaker. If you guys are considering getting this on the aftermarket, definitely keep your eyes peeled on just where they are at right now, because I only see these going up. I only see them going up, and I'm even thinking about, should I get one in my personal size, because then if I get one in my personal size for resale, then I'm just going to have a harder time justifying keeping these. We're definitely going to keep the 4C, that's for sure, without a doubt. Definitely need that as a keychain. But the 3-year-old, if I do get my size, I might sell this off, because then I can make at least $180, $200 for this that I can add to whatever I'm paying for the main man's pair, right? At the end of the day, like, it's kind of like, just cop in to be able to get closer to buy it to buy it at a somewhat more affordable price. It's still going to be expensive at the end of the day. I'd still probably be spending $500 if anything, and whatever I make from this one, I'm adding to the cost of that, you know. But you guys know it. At the end of the day, we take this stuff seriously. But I just want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart in typical stream fashion. I'm just going to go ahead and share my, my Instagram over here. So last thing, for anybody rocking with me who's literally watching for the first time, my name is Ernest Khan. We take sneaker content very seriously over here, and fashion content as well. I do plan on, spicing up the channel with a little bit of fashion here and there, because we spent a lot of money on clothes this year. A lot of money, trust me. And I'm very big on getting specific pieces. Like I just showed you the Travis Scott shirt, that we got, and I'm really happy with it, honestly. But consider, I'm going to share my screen. Consider, three things. Consider subscribing to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. Definitely means the world to me as we build and as we scale to 1,500, and then we're kind of getting close to that, obviously that 2,000 subscriber mark. So that's definitely, I believe we're going to probably get there by, if not March, by June. We'll figure it out. We're just going to keep riding these waves, these sneaker waves. And then smash that like button. Number 2, smash that like button if you guys haven't already. It definitely means the world to me. And then lastly, you can feel free to follow me on Instagram, because you guys know it. Like we typically post after we conclude the live. We post a link in the story over here, so you guys can go ahead and let me go ahead and just refresh this. I'm not so sure why it's showing some older stuff, but yeah, I mean, I'm over here, and that's the thing. When I launched this contest, I posted it on my story, so consider following me over here. We're literally nearing that 2,500 mark. It would definitely mean the world to me, and then it will also mean the world to you guys too, because the next time I do a shock drop raffle, whenever that is, I think we did a total of 3 sneaker raffles this year. Okay, the Cherry Reds being the last one, but 2 of them were shock drop raffles. So I'm just letting you guys know. We like to spice up our YouTube channel a little bit with a couple giveaways here and there. I can't tell you guys when the next giveaway is, but the moment that we hit the 2,000 subscriber mark on YouTube, we will be doing a sneaker giveaway of $500 worth of a sneaker. So consider subscribing. Consider putting post notifications on. I'm just saying, you guys don't want to miss it as we scale and as we get this channel to blow up. All right, you guys know it. Mr. Otsu says you can always bundle up some shoe for the Travis. Yeah, that's a great plan. I do plan on kind of like maybe in a couple days, heck, maybe even during this weekend after our live on Saturday, I'll go through my collection again, because we're sitting on a bunch of heat. I can't hang on to all this heat. But I don't want to let you guys know I'm hanging on to the sneakers just to talk about my top 10 and then we're going to sell everything. That's not the plan here. The plan is to keep them. You know what I mean? Like, we worked hard to get these sneakers. These sneakers were not easy to get. So for us to be able to have them and be able to sit on them, like, a lot of this stuff wasn't cheap. So we're building over here. I just want to let you guys know, like, you can literally look at all my lives. The best way, if you guys want to be able to help the channel, I'm not asking for donations. The best way you can help the channel, just watch my stuff. You know what I mean? It definitely helps with watch time. Play any of my playlists while you're at the gym or whatever. Just have it playing in the background. You know what I mean? Just have it playing. It helps the channel more than you guys will ever know as we scale and watch, because at the end of the day, I would prefer you guys subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this sort of content. You know what I mean? Versus just subbing to the channel and you're like, I don't really care for this type of content. I would much prefer diehard fans versus people that they're subbed, but they don't really care to watch it, right? At the end of the day, watch time is important to the channel. But with that being said, I'm going to jump on out of here. I just want to let you guys know, thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed these review of the Travis Scott Phantom Lows. This is a phenomenal sneaker. And if you guys are considering picking these up on the aftermarket, I highly recommend them, okay? I highly recommend them. It is an amazing sneaker. At the end of the day, it's a Travis Scott. You guys know it, right? But with that being said, I'm going to be peacing out over here. Thank you so much. I hope you guys had an amazing Christmas. And I'll see you all very, very soon, all right? I'm going to play some music. I'm going to jump into the chat. I'll be in the chat a little bit. And, yeah, with that being said, peace. Later.